Well, here it is, 3:27 in the morning. It's still the 7th of May, 2023. The Weaver, John C. Roseman, California. Yeah, this zombie should have been back in bed sleeping at this point over here, but coming across social media over the past hour and a half is driving me nuts. I was talking about politics, concerned about the coronation. There was also a bloody massacre happening out in Texas again, in Allentown. In Allen, Texas, one lone gunman takes his guns and starts having a field day. 9 dead and so many wounded, unless the dead's already increased already. Gun violence left and right these days. It scares the hell out of me. Worse and worse. I keep expecting my own damn town to go crazy with the gun violence more and more. We've had a few. We've had a shooting happening over in Fast Trip, and not to mention the last few years already. We've had armed robberies happening up and down Sierra Highway, not to mention Diamond Street we had. And was there any kind of action happening along Roseman Boulevard in the shopping area? Nobody else has been talking about that, but we've been talking about car accidents left and right and speed demons so much. Lancaster, you still have the idiots out there trying to kill themselves. Roseman, for the past 10 or 15 years, have been worrying about the evils of Lancaster and Palmdale coming into their little town to give them hell at this point because they wanted their town to be pristine and pure. Hate to tell these assholes, but welcome to reality check. Every town is affected by this madness. But they want their guns. They want the concealed weapons. I had to do a video on this one. I had to talk about it a little bit. On a happy day concerning about a coronation, we had tragedy happening. And it freaked me out like crazy. I was trying to remember right now about the article I was barely trying to read. And I probably still have to read that thing before I actually do an adequate response. Art Magazine was doing something about caregiving and about forgiveness. And there was a lot of feedback on that one I was going to be commenting on. But with the politics kicking in and also the shooting happening in Allentown, which pissed me off even further, I can't sleep just yet. I'm too damn wired. I wanted to do something about the caregiving because it also affected me a great deal. I know in a lot of my videos on my channel that I've been talking about how caregiving has affected me, how the loss of family has affected me, how I get triggered left and right, and all the regrets I had concerning about being a caregiver, both pros and cons at this point. It just, that's an important matter to me too. But the urgency concerning about the gun situation, it never ends. And that vision of a Tennessee rep who just had his own state ripped open about last month because of gun violence, and he says, that's basically it, fuck it. We got it, we got our Second Amendment, that's what we live with. I'm like, you son of a bitch. You son of a bitch. I got people belly aching across the waters concerning about how the monarchy is against people and bullshit left and right. I got our own damn shit happening out here that we take for sacrosanct. All it takes is political will and enough votes out there to change an amendment or modify the damn amendment, or at least get some laws in effect that'll mute it a little bit. People are afraid that Democrats are going to take away the damn guns. Maybe we should. Maybe we should. Do we need that much firepower? Do we actually want the firepower? We only got the firepower going on because we're reacting to the damn thing because we have the firepower out there doing the damn job. But no, we have to have mental illness situation going on here. Oh, they're mentally ill. Well, here's the question. How do you find someone who's got who's mentally ill? Are we going to be doing a national screening at this point over here for everybody? And I don't know whose observations are we going to be following at this point over here? Who's going to be making all these fucking recommendations? One of them could be a damn gun holder. or gun owner, and probably has a tendency of killing people, but they're going to be telling, oh, this guy's fine, and this person's not. Well, this person may be fine, but ruled not. And the person who was ruled fine isn't. See, there's no way for us to know who's crazy and who's not crazy. And under whose definition? Whose definition is it anyway? Come on, people, wake up. We take our freedoms too damn seriously at this point over here. What's wrong with a little bit of, I hate to say it, a little bit of a handcuff here? But there's a balance on this one. How much freedom can we sacrifice for security? Now, I had a political professor throw this one at me, and we had an argument on this one in the class. There has to be a balance between security and freedom. There cannot be extremes on this one, because both will not live. Either we're going to be totally secure and abstain from absolute security and become an authoritative regime. Well, we have the police state going on. People think we have the police state right now. They believe we have the police state right now. And they're not willing to do anything about it. Are we going to be doing something about it? Can we do something about it? We're worried about psychotics out there, aren't we? We're worried about people being psychotic. Oh my God, he's psychotic. But he looks so mild-mannered. Wearing glasses, quiet. Or maybe not so glasses. Maybe he's wearing a Metallica shirt. No. It's the quiet ones you gotta watch out for. He's quiet. He's hiding. He's lurking. He may be the one going after you. Beware. Then again, you could be having a guy with a loud Metallica shirt or something like that and saying, I think I want to do some damage today. And since I have the Second Amendment to guarantee me that right, let's see, where's the nearest pawn shop? Yeah. That's what scares us more these days. See, we don't know who's going to be psychotic enough to go out and shoot people left and right. There is no way to detect them. There's no testing. Come on. There's no testing for this. We would have to test everybody on a constant basis. We would have to have electronic monitoring at this point over here. Maybe put a little chip in our head over here to monitor that damn shit. And then who's going to be monitoring us at this point over here? Who's going to have the responsibility and authority to do so? Are we going to be granting this one authority over us to check this shit out? Well, we think the doctor's going to be doing it? Oh, no. We're not going to be having the doctors at this point. No. We have to have a government agency doing this shit. We have to have the government getting involved with our own mental health situation. We want to have a nice, safe, secure country so we don't have people trying to shoot each other. So let's put us down on total lockdown. Ooh, lockdown. And how many people are going to be freaking out in those kind of cages? What kind of cages are we going to be putting them through? The chemical or the physical kind, or both? Maybe electronic cage. That'll help them out a bit. So they want people to listen to religion because that'll help them out. Oh, yes, let's give them the religion at this point over here. Let's show them that God cares. The reason why he's got so many people down here as it is to make sure that people actually do give a shit, to keep the other people educated in a bit of what the hell they're going to be putting themselves through. I always hate this damn shit. It's not religion. I don't have anything against religion. It's forcing religion down people's throat. I don't like it when people start telling me that I have to worship. I have to, because they say so. They say so. Not me. Religion, belief, it's personal. Not ruled by an agency. Not ruled by a mob. It's personal. Nobody forced a gun in my family's head when we went out shopping for religion a long time ago, back in the 60s and 70s. Nobody forced a gun to our head to go over to this church and say, you will worship God in this way. But now we're running into that situation, aren't we? We are running into that situation where we have extremes saying, we want the Ten Commandments put into school buildings and be taught to the kids. We want the Ten Commandments everywhere. We want Christian nationalists to be the ultimate religion to be believed in. And that means you Jews, you Hindus, you Muslims, and everybody else who believes in different things other than Christianity, well, this country is no longer for you now, is it? Go away. Doesn't matter if you're born here, fourth or fifth generation. Go away. Because this is a Christian nation. We love everybody, so get the shit out of here before we take a gun and shoot you. I'm not recommending that to anybody. You hear me, Facebook? You hear me, Google? You hear me, YouTube? I'm not recommending that to anybody. That was a smart-ass remark. But that's the attitude we've got in this country right now. What we keep seeing on social media left and right, what we keep promoting left and right for people. Picked up on the corporate media, who to keep rebroadcasting that damn crap. And then progressive medias on their own damn channels do this shit to us. How is it we're supposed to figure out what the correct thing is? Maybe I haven't lived too long, or maybe I have lived too long. I don't know. But I've never remembered seeing so much division and derision going on right now as it is. It's bad enough when you had Star Wars and Star Trek fanatics going after each other left and right. Sometimes politely, and other times they beat the shit out of you. But rarely. But then again, you've got baseball teams to do that. The baseball teams come into one particular town, and the fans migrate from city to city to city, and then when you got beatings. And I got one little fucking country that doesn't like the damn monarchy because a few assholes are saying, I hate the monarchy. I hate the monarchy. Like what they're not doing. They're fat, they're lazy, they don't do shit. And I keep asking them, what the fuck have you done for your damn country? It's a bellyache. So probably the question's going to be pointed to me at this point. What have I done for my country? Let's see. Not enough. Not enough. Private sector doesn't count much besides working to a point before I got damn near killed in a damn place by corporate media. No, not by corporate media, but by corporateville. Taking care of a family, that's supposed to be good job right there. Except I didn't get paid for a damn dime of the damn thing, and I wasn't looking forward to it anyway. So I was my own damn dime. I did my brother, my mother, and my grandmother. You don't pay kids taking care of your grandparents or your elderly aunts. But what have I done for my country? Not enough. Not enough. I haven't. Not even for my own damn countrymen. Have I been trying to live the laws of Christianity? Well, there are no laws. There's only guidelines that the Bible has. There's no absolute rules and regulations in there. Otherwise, we'd have the angels out here performing the police state on us. But that's what our consciences are supposed to be, the police state inside our heads. But in the physical, corporeal realm we have here, this physical entity that we're still living in right now, we're governed by our own free will and what we give up to a collected few who seem to represent us to try to either guide, rule, serve, or make our life a living hell. With that said, am I ready for the caregiving story yet?